Bomb, a late, middle-aged woman, hard-bitten. Izzy, a parent of small children, practical and personable. Intern, a desperate youth, green and resilient. Taylor Ostrowski, a link in a change, taut and cunning. Scene 1. The stage is set with a work table, a pile of papers, a phone, small mechanical parts, and mechanics paraphernalia sat on it, as well as a standard wall clock set at 8:45 a.m. There's an open door upstage and an outside exit with a mailbox next to it. The shop front lights are dimmed. A closed door awaits. Intern walks up and stands just outside the boundaries of the shop, looking up for a sign and peering around. They're in a winter coat, hat, and gloves. They knock and wait, blowing into their hands. They look around and try the handle. The door swings open. They stop, consider, and then enter. Inside, the intern warms himself and looks around the shop. Bomb bustles in, lobbing her coat onto the rack and limping over to the desk. She sits down and rubs her knees. She puts her gloves on the desk, glances at the papers, and freezes, hearing a noise.
Can I help you?
Hi, sorry, I got here and no one else was...
Izzy enters from the street, wrapped up with a scarf. Bomb has her hand clasped over the intern's mouth and the intern's arms pushed up against their back.
The devils are in the walls, Izzy. Get me a chair.
What, Bomb? What's happening? Who are they?
Get me a chair.
Izzy quickly pulls the chair over. Bomb holds it with her foot.
Bomb?
Get me the duct tape.
Bomb wrestles with the intern. Izzy grabs the duct tape.
Cut me a piece.
How big?
Big enough.
What?
Face-sized.
Bomb keeps her hand clamped across the intern's mouth. Izzy rips off a chunk of duct tape. Bomb forces the intern into the chair and forces their head back.
The mouth.
Izzy covers the intern's mouth.
Hands.
Izzy binds the intern's hands behind the chair, then stands up and backs away in shock.
Bomb, what's happening?
A saboteur. Enemy agents in the camp.
Agents?
They acted faster than I expected. I'll give them that.
Who did?
Bomb takes the tape and tapes the intern's ankles to the chair.
Thought you'd come here and sabotage our project, did you? Given up on honorable combat?
What?
An old-time thing. Died with the Victorians, along with fair wages.
Izzy collapses Bomb away from the intern.
You haven't seen what he's done.
What's he done?
It's sabotage, Izzy. He's broken the motor.
The one for upstairs?
For the abhuman upstairs people, yes.
It might have been an accident.
Convenient timing.
It can happen sometimes.
A cosmetics experiment is still justified.
Even if it wasn't his fault and he didn't mean to, that...
Right. Here's the deal. It's easy. Divulge everything, or we'll be testing my theory that you can tint eyelashes with paint thinner. Or should I start looking for the can? Is that no to the can or to the divulging?
Bomb tears off the tape across the intern's mouth.
Help?
You chose the wrong place for corporate espionage.
Please?
So you're not trespassing?
In the biblical sense?
Izzy, get the paint thinner.
Izzy doesn't move.
Look, I swear, okay, the door was open. It was so cold, so I came in and no one was here. I'm here for the internship.
Supposed to take that on faith, am I? Izzy?
Bomb steps away and talks to Izzy in the corner.
Look, I know you didn't sabotage us, but your inactivity's starting to feel like collusion. What's wrong? Did you forget to lock up?
Yes.
So any spook with a wrench and a stick of dynamite can just tiptoe in here?
The Cold War, it wants its phrase book back.
I didn't know where you were.
I'd left obviously.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and neither did I.
Paint thinner. So me not being here didn't make you think that I wasn't here?
Well, you not being here did not make me think that you weren't there or not.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear this. I'm not sure there'll be enough thinner after the pretend intern.
I'm not pretending.
Bomb puts the tape back over the intern's face.
Anyway, I was at a meeting, head office.
They invite you to those?
Rarely.
Bomb rips the tape off yet again.
Ugh! God, that hurts!
I know. 20-something years I worked here.
Bomb, this is, you always say duct tape fixes everything, but
Except coffins. Yep. He's a paternoster pillager, is he? Duct tape's the least of his worries.
Patter what?
It's an old elevator.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Where is my wrench?
Bomb,
Why are you here?
Bomb, maybe.
Why's he here?
For the internship.
Why? Why would you want an internship here?
It's for the experience.
Well, it won't be pleasant. Bring me a funnel.
What?
Go!
Izzy disappears into the back.
I'm a late middle-aged child of the post-war factory with no college education, no pension, and very limited health coverage. Is that the shining future they promised you at the ivory outhouse you claim you're from?
No, but I'm interested in the antique would.
Who you calling antique?
Izzy returns with the funnel.
No, I'm.
Ah, here we are. Now, put the coffee on, Izzy. We're going to try a spa treatment on our new intern.
I don't think spas have restraints usually.
I wouldn't know.
Really? Oh, you seem so relaxed.
Izzy, where's my coffee?
And I thought I wasn't a morning person.
Where'd you go to school?
What?
Where?
The College of
Before
the Holy Cross.
How about a school that doesn't share its name with 7,000 others?
Well, I'm sorry that the Catholic Church is so unoriginal.
Before that.
What? Davisville Middle.
Before that.
Adam Smith Primary School.
Before that.
The womb!
Izzy carries a coffee mug in.
What are you doing?
Coffee?
Where's the pot?
In the back.
Why do you think I have the funnel?
Izzy looks from the funnel to the intern.
Oh, what if he is an intern?
I do the same.
Yeah?
You know, introductory interview. Gets it done quicker this way.
Believe me, I just wanted to.
It's a selfish lay. So, sorry if I'm hedging my bets. Did you interview him?
No.
Then he needs interviewing. Come hell or high water, I won't be letting our corporate deities pick who and what works on my site.
Well, if it is just an interview, why do you need the funnel and the paint thinner?
Options.
Both?
Efficiency.
Efficiency.
Any more questions, or can I get back to the interrogation?
Interview?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Mom.
Bomb disappears into the back.
Okay, look, if she's having a mental breakdown or something, maybe you should help me, and then
Izzy
we don't have to.
immediately tapes the intern's mouth shut again. Bomb appears holding a coffee pot in one hand and a length of rubber tubing in the other.
I'm not letting our hard work go down the tubes. We're not bent over a barrel yet, is he?
Bomb tears the tape off his mouth.
Incidentally, you're gonna need to bend over for this.
Bomb starts attaching the funnel to the tubing.
Oh God! Look, I'm an intern. There are forms and paperwork.
I should probably find a lubricant.
I just need the experience.
So a dyeing machine shop was your first choice?
Bomb, is he actually a sap? Did he break stuff?
Bomb mimes what position she needs him in to facilitate a coffee enema.
I was late to apply. It was the last option.
How'd you even hear about us?
My mom, she works upstairs.
How upstairs?
Second floor.
Not really that upstairs, is it? So at the ripe age of 5, you thought, when I grow up, I want to work in a back alley servicing old and broken things.
I need experience and a job, and I need it for experience.
Chicken and egg.
I've got loads of debt.
Bomb wanders over to Izzy.
That last bit sounded very convincing. I do vaguely remember signing something about an intern a couple of months ago.
Bomb goes over to the desk and starts shuffling through papers.
What? He can't get a cut?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. We're not going to pay him.
Bomb notices that he's still wearing his gloves.
You going outside?
Nope.
The intern tries to scoot the chair away.
You'll give yourself a hernia if you keep with that.
Bomb picks up a piece of paper and holds it up to the light.
Yeah, if I'm lucky.
Well, what do you know? Looks like he is an intern.
What do we do now?
Still want your internship? Izzy will untie you.
Yes.
See, Izzy, that's desperation. Shame. I like to start my day with a good cleanse. Now, you take the intern and give him the orientation.
What about the,
I'll figure something out.
Izzy goes over to the intern, grabs the back of the chair, and drags it and them into the back room. Bomb leans over the desk, looks at the incoming call on the phone, and ignores it. Scene 2. Ostrovsky is sat, hunched over a desk, holding a cell phone to her ear, looking irritated.
You told them I was going to call, right? Did my husband call back at least? Finally,
Ostrovsky stands up.
No, sir. I thought you were. Yeah. I've got Mansir looking into it. Yes. I know. Yeah, like I said, Mansir is. I'm just about to call them myself. No, sir. As you always say, stairs are for drug dealers and people doing Lent. Yes, I'll light the matches myself if it isn't done before the 5th. Yep, I know. We're working hard on it. Yes, sir. Yes, and
Ostrovsky looks at the phone she's been hung up on. She sits back down. Ostrovsky gets up, looking for the source of the sound.
doesn't seem to get that. No operational costs means no operations.
Intern appears, carrying a toolbox.
You better have a gold-plated reason for being up here. I thought you were my damn EA. You haven't seen them, have you?
Look, I don't know what you're talking about.
Ostrovsky strides over to the intern.
Don't play coy now. You've probably ruined it by just coming up here.
I just...
Or have you found out which one of them did it?
No, I literally just had to...
Ostrovsky grabs the intern by the shirt.
Which one?
Ostrovsky lets go and steps back.
Why are you wet?
Toilet water. Post-flush, if it helps. You didn't warn me that those people are crazy down there.
Of course they are. Have you seen the conditions that they work in?
I work there now.
Look, I get it. There's pressures. But I need to know who called HSMBC.
I don't know. And honestly, I don't know if I'm okay with just...
I need to know which one of them did it so that I can fire them and avoid a wrongful termination suit. The only reason that they're still holed up in that cave is because the old CEO's vanity project was given a longer lease on life than he was.
Whoa. That's not a valid reason to fire someone.
We'll make something up. You'll give us something to work with.
Okay, wait, look, it's just a historical site monuments council board, whatever it is that they're called. They don't have to know that.
Are you trying to get out of the only job that you have? I'm paying you to find out, and I know how things are at home. I'll give you a glowing recommendation when it's all over.
Intern hefts his toolbox and strides off, shaking his head.
Good hunting. And phone next time.
Interlude 1. Izzy and Baum are stood outside the shop in the cold. They're on their break, wrapped up, and Izzy is trying to keep warm and absent-mindedly nurses his thumb.
Mom, why do you stand out here on break when you don't smoke?
With the refinery up the street, breathe deep and it's just as good. You?
Because that's what you always did. So how come you were up there?
Well, it wasn't for high tea. There was even a rumor Jensen would be there.
Who?
The CEO.
Upstairs doesn't usually bother us with meetings.
They do when they're putting us in a gladiatorial pit fight with the contractors. Pricks.
What do you mean gladiatorial
Pit fight, Izzy. Pistols at dawn.
pistons at dawn?
Steamrollers might as well be. Performance evaluation.
That's normal, isn't it?
It's code. Means cull the weak. I've seen it before. It all started when they amalgamated us with janitorial.
What?
Mid-management. They want to see who's more efficient, us or them.
Pricks?
It's an elimination round. Scrap us, benefits, facility. Apparently, we're not profitable. Just looking for an excuse.
But, Mom,
We had a nice little vanity shield when Rudgutter was CEO, dragging ancient jukeboxes and Euro trash motorcycles in every other week.
Mom,
Yes, Isaiah.
they're gonna sack us?
Well, no, they're going to fire one of us. And then in 6 months or 5 years, who knows, they'll fire the other one.
No. No, if they close the shop down, they'll give us other jobs. We'll do their repairs.
Oh, they'll subcontract it to some inexpert firm, pay them 10% less and no benefits. And no, they'll let us go like we're itching for unemployment. It's a healthy economy. 2 or 3 part-time jobs and minimal job security keeps profits growing like a pie in a pressure cooker. Looks good on paper too. Unemployment stays down even if you're working 2 jobs. Everyone gets a piece. And as people get more desperate, the wages, well, it's a race to the bottom, isn't it? Couldn't afford to pay the intern even if I wanted to.
Baum moves to go back inside.
What is the intern doing?
Sent him upstairs to deal with a sanitary issue. Why?
Why had them taking apart that Gipsy Major engine?
Where were you hiding that?
It's next to the Toledo iron press. Wasn't hiding it.
And you left him alone? The devils are in the walls, Izzy.
Baum shuffles back inside.
Maybe he's just
In the walls.
Izzy looks at his feet and then follows. Interlude 2. Ostrovsky appears holding a piece of paper and peering across the hall to accounting as they lean against their office door. They call back to their executive assistant, who isn't there.
What's going on over at accounting? Are those people government? It's Jensen. What? No, sorry, sir. Just looking for my executive assistant. No, I'm usually very attentive. Monsieur. No, I haven't seen him. But there's a lot of movement over at his office. Just the normal paperwork. No, sir, you shouldn't be. I'm still the right person for the job. I was honored by the promotion. Well, my executive assistant shouldn't just be giving information about personal finances out to just anyone. No, sir, of course not. You're not just anyone. Of course, you're a superior. The superior. Company loyalty. Yes, sir. Divorce attorneys are expensive. I appreciate the recommendation and financing. Yeah. No risk of kids getting in the way of my new responsibilities. Yes, sir. Thank you for your help in this difficult time. Yeah, I'll have that for you tomorrow. And yes, it's my 3rd week on the job. Yeah, I'm gonna have to schedule 15 minutes after that meeting to go cry in the washroom.
Scene 3. The clock is set to 12:30 p.m.-ish. Red light is blinking on the phone. Bomb flops down into the desk chair, leaving her jacket on the back, and rubs her knees before examining something behind the desk. Izzy comes in and hangs up his coat, putting hat and gloves in the pockets and revealing a neatly bandaged thumb. Izzy shakes.
Have you seen the work order from Mason M something?
Izzy shakes his head and goes back to taking his cold weather gear off. Bomb shrugs and gives up looking. A moment later, she lugs something over to the entranceway and stiffly kneels down.
What's that?
Bear trap.
What for?
Urban bears.
Urban bears?
Impoverished inner city grizzlies with a taste for crude oil.
It could hurt someone.
Nope. That'll be the tetanus.
Why are you setting it up in the doorway?
Didn't have time last night. It was the rustiest one I could find.
Someone could step on it.
Hopefully someone from management or that elusive mailman.
Bomb, they're just delivering.
They punt packages through the door and I've never seen them. I need to know how they do it. You said they were on strike.
They were. But what if it's one of us?
Intern, don't step on this.
Don't step on what?
He's been warned. Yes?
It's a bit cruel, isn't it?
Resourceful.
Resourceful?
Half our jobs is fixing antique machinery, Izzy. Most of everything in the shop is apparently obsolete or useless. I've just proven otherwise.
But a trap?
We've got 2 weeks left this quarter, and the Paternoster's worse than when we started. If we had a pneumatic drill, I'd be digging a tiger pit.
Oh, well, that'd probably be a bit too much.
See, Izzy, this is the competitive venture. Us and them. Dog eat dog. Or bear. The contractors might be normal people just trying to do their jobs. They might do the same job as us, or even a better job. Or they could be the rabid bloodhounds of our overlords, childless, soulless members of the younger generation, willingly exploited for lower pay, dominated by the market by undercutting our wages.
That's a lot of animals.
Enough for a zoo. This time, when they try something funny after hours, I'll catch them red-footed.
Oh, I thought you said it was management.
What's obsolete and useless?
Good to know you'll respond to that.
Intern stands in the entrance to the back, covered in engine oil.
Oh, do you need something?
Yes. Is there anything your generation hasn't ruined?
The economy.
See, they're out to get us, Izzy.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
You're kind of.
Izzy gestures to his face.
Oh yeah, the gasket's really leaky. There is a lot of oil.
You're not supposed to drink it.
Well, it's preferable to the coffee.
What's wrong with my coffee?
The way you drink it?
I changed my mind. Don't tell him about the bear trap.
The tube was a bit.
What? Why is there a bear trap?
Why do you think?
Urban bears.
Ridiculous. Shoegaze enthusiast. Try looking at me in the eyes when you're passing around back sass aperitifs.
Facility's lights go out.
Hey, the switch isn't working.
Brownout happens on cold days.
What?
Power's out.
Wait! Stop!
What?
Spoils sport.
Look, I've got a lighter in my coat.
Shuffling resumes.
Stop! There's a bear trap.
Oh, right. I remember where it is. I think.
He'll never learn his lesson if you keep telling him where all the bear traps are.
It's his first day.
Yeah? And what happens when he grows up and he's out one day and gets caught in a bear trap?
I don't know.
Okay, guys, how far from the trap am I?
I said caught in a trap, not hypothetically close to one.
No, I mean this one.
Stumbling down.
Shit.
Are you okay?
There wasn't a satisfactory crunch, so I assume so.
He's our responsibility.
We hear Bomb sit down in her chair.
Fine, you get it.
Me?
No, the fourth member of our Marco Polo puncture wound game. You know your way around, and as you won't let this be a teaching moment, you get it. It's hair trigger.
Okay, I think it's the right pocket, furthest right jacket. It could be under some stuff.
He knew where it was. He's got no excuse.
Are you okay?
Assumedly not.
Izzy flicks on the lighter.
There's a flashlight in the back somewhere. Off you go.
So,
First day of tentative employment, and you think it's a good idea to backchat the foreman?
well, I just,
It was rhetorical.
you know, you did tie me to a chair and threaten me with partial blinding and an enema.
Some would call that a successful union meeting.
I just figure if you fire me, I can report you to HR and, well, I mean, then this whole thing can get shut down for sure.
Points for negotiation.
Wait, if he's okay, then what's set off the trap?
It's in a box at the back.
There's a lot of boxes.
Bomb disappears into the back. Enter Bomb and Izzy. Bomb has a lighter and Izzy is carrying a large electric camp lantern.
Well, if you knew where it was, then why didn't you go?
Teaching moment.
Izzy sits with the lamp, the intern joins him, and Bomb sits in her chair.
I think it's getting colder.
Heating's off.
There's no backup?
Some of the neighbors have them.
Generators are only for essential services. All those frostbite-prone assembly line robots you hear about.
So we just chill?
It'll be on soon. We wouldn't want the distribution centers and factories going down. It's for safety reasons. Though, it's funny how delays can drop profits, and drop profits gets regional managers breathing down necks, and neck breathers cast their microbe-ridden exhalations down a whole domino of collars until it's a gale force wind down the worn blue collar of a lowly electrician who's got 2 hours to find the problem in the network of overburdened transformers, or the fetid air down the aforementioned collar starts to take the shape of, if you can't find a solution, we'll find someone who can.
So it's going to be very quick then.
Yup. I'd let you work by candlelight, but it'll be more paperwork than you're worth when you get it near the oil.
Mom always says the cold is character building.
Right.
It is.
I didn't say it wasn't.
In my day, I had to walk an hour and a half to school in snow so deep you couldn't see the train come down the tracks.
Where was it that you lived? Narnia?
Across the tracks. My mom was a gun girl, so we lived close to the factory. John Inglis and Co.
That's where her parents met.
Sounds romantic.
Assembly line. She put a gun to his head.
Shotgun wedding.
No, they made friends.
Hostile home environment, was it?
They taught me manners, at least.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed.
I was well educated. Lots of reading.
Sun Tzu's Art of War.
Among other things.
The Geneva Convention.
Like the chocolate?
Is that because it's in Switzerland?
Well, that's what you said last week.
I mean, Swiss chocolate is good, so.
Cara says they're great.
Cara probably knows where Switzerland is too.
I can read a map.
As long as it's in color. Izzy will be handy when the apocalypse comes. I'd rather have plumbers than cartographers.
Izzy looks at his thumb,
Most of them will have opposable thumbs too.
and Izzy quickly conceals it.
Oh, whoa, what did you do?
Cara fixed it for me.
Who's Cara?
She do the damage too.
No.
Talk about a hostile home environment.
That's when you're really getting into a marriage, when the thumb screws come out.
No, it's not like that.
I would have thought you were more of a silk boxers man, Izzy. But whatever sinks your sub.
Well, maybe it's the nurse's uniform.
How'd you know Cara was a nurse?
I didn't. I didn't.
I wish we made guns.
Izzy stands up, but is not sure where to go in the dark.
I want to get back to work.
Power returns to the facility.
Wish granted. We're delivered from darkness.
Izzy notices the bear trap.
Sorry about your glove.
That's okay. My teachers always said I should have more holy things in my life, so.
Izzy goes into the back.
Get going on the Paternoster then. The reinstall is scheduled for next Wednesday.
Intern follows Izzy. Bomb watches the intern's back, checking her pockets.
It's the only one in the country. No pressure.
Bomb drags her chair over to the desk and flops into it. She sits and thinks for a moment. She leans forward and mimes aiming a crossbow at the door to the outside and firing it from the surface of the desk.
Have we got any thin gauge wire in the back?
Maybe. Why?
No reason.
She sees the blinking light on the phone and presses the delete button. Interlude 3. Intern and Izzy stand outside in the cold, Intern is missing one glove, and their face is covered in engine grease. They're on their way out.
Hey, are you headed?
Just to his left.
Other way. Okay, first day?
Oh, yeah, well, ups and downs.
She's not always that bad.
She is usually that bad, though, isn't she?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess spending her whole life fighting to keep this place running has, or maybe what she says about everyone else having to leave, attribute something.
Attrition?
Yeah, that. Maybe that makes her a bit suspicious. For Jen.
I guess that's why you're taking a break out here, even though it's freezing cold.
Well, she's usually a bit more measured. Doesn't use so much duct tape.
No?
Well, no. Wouldn't look right on the expenses.
Yeah, well, I guess historical sites don't really like duct tape fixes, huh?
Learn a lot at college, though.
Yeah, no, well, it's what you're supposed to do, right? This whole thing is super different, though. Here's hoping that she doesn't maim me, right?
Huh. Maybe you shouldn't, talk back to her.
Yeah, no, I don't do it on purpose. It happens when I'm nervous. I just say what I'm thinking, which then makes me nervous.
You must be nervous a lot.
Most of the time. It's a generational thing. Anyway, I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Intern exits.
Oh, bye. Oh, you should maybe clean your face before you get on the bus.
Intern is too far and can't hear him.
People might get the wrong idea. Ooh.
Scene 4. The shop front is left as it was the night before. The clock reads 6:53 a.m. and the intern's glove is still in the bear trap by the front door. The end of a corrugated belt runs out onto stage up to a cart with toolbox and other bits on it. Izzy is stood over it, thumb bandaged and rootling around with one hand and a mug of coffee in the other. He pulls out a mallet, puts the mug down, and follows the belt. Izzy can be heard beating a piece of metal into place. The mallet flies back onto stage. Excessive blowtorching lasts for some time, pauses, and then blasts again. Izzy walks over to the toolbox and looks into it. He then sits down on the floor. Time moves forward as seen on the shopfront clock. Bomb enters the shopfront, stepping over the bear trap with the glove in it and flicking the light switch. She immediately begins looking around and checks her desk. She comes in behind Izzy and kicks him. He jumps, startled, and spills coffee on himself before standing up.
Saboteur!
It wasn't.
I came in here expecting a battered intruder.
I feel battered.
What happened to my early warning system?
I took it down.
It didn't even go off?
Could have hurt someone. Big girder swinging down like that.
Yeah, that way it'd go on record as a workplace accident.
Was it for the intern?
Sometimes you get lucky.
Ugh.
Izzy starts putting things away and cleaning up the coffee. Intern enters the shop front.
Why are you here so early?
Getting an early start.
Intern heads into the back.
In a decade of working with you, I've never witnessed an early start.
They've never threatened to fire us before.
Point taken.
Hey,
You better not be late.
I'm not.
See a clock?
No, but I'm not late, so.
Okay, March Hare, get to work then.
Izzy takes a wrench from the toolbox and follows the belt into the back.
On what?
The plans for the revolution.
So, what is it?
What is... Did he not explain it?
Izzy's a bit more show than tell.
Bomb bends down and picks up the mallet, wielding it threateningly.
This is a belt for a kind of elevator invented by some British tea-drinking lunatic in the 19th century, popularized in the early 20th, should have been discontinued in the late 20th for its capacity to amputate passengers' limbs and other minor calamities. But it was protected for the novelty. Not enough barbers and butchers around anymore, I don't know. This is a demo belt, and that's the motor.
Okay.
Antique elevator, constantly moving, no doors.
So where'd you get it?
It usually carries members of the higher floors up and down the hallowed stories of the latest institution to aid the crashing of the stock market. If you listen carefully, you can hear the angelic pattering of their feet.
It's a bank.
It's not a bank.
Same difference.
If you never learn who's doing the fucking, you'll never know who to sue for alimony. Teaching moment, Izzy.
Oh, thank you.
You should take a look at this.
Bomb disappears into the back. The intern stands there, eavesdropping.
I thought you said you could fix it.
I've been trying.
Did you try the mallet technique?
It's completely sheared off.
Did you try the mallet technique?
Yes, I tried the mallet technique.
Mallet flies back onto stage. Bomb tramps back on stage.
So, what's the mallet technique?
Technical procedure far beyond your comprehension.
Right.
Order in the parts.
They'd be custom and we'd have to do a whole refit. We can't get finished in time.
I'll think about it in the meantime.
I've got kids to feed.
Buy them less dolls.
They like Lego, actually. Christmas was
You should try Ramadan. Saves on groceries.
Ramadan?
Yeah.
I thought you were Catholic.
I went to a Catholic school. Mom, it's not an entry requirement.
Then what's the point? Struggling to keep your story straight?
No, my parents are Chechen.
Plausible, isn't it, Izzy?
I can't afford Lego if I lose my job.
You're losing your job?
How is Lego priority 1?
You've never been snowed in with 2 girls under 10.
Whoa, wait. Why is Izzy?
Have you ever tried using a blowtorch on the casing?
Oh. Well, the split's too big. It's completely sheared off.
Will it damage the belt?
Probably not.
Could it kill anyone?
I wouldn't want to guess.
Isn't that how most engineering's done?
Can it hold up 38 elevator cars?
I guess.
See? Knew you could.
Oh.
Maybe we should leave it.
But we're supposed to fix it.
Feeds the belt through. Belt wears. Finally frays. What happens?
38 cars end up as twisted metal.
Motor gets jammed?
That's all?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of safety features. It just stopped.
16 floors of pretentious closet space. How long would it take to jam?
With the new belt, some months.
Intern, do you have something you should be doing?
Well, other than helping with this?
Go clean out the dust extractor.
Okay.
Intern goes to leave.
Bomb, we need an extra set of hands.
Hey, intern, you help Izzy with everything else.
Intern stops and turns back.
Well, what about the belt feed?
Leave it.
What do you mean?
I'll take care of it.
How?
Just leave it. So get the schematics from my desk, second or third drawer, then prep the planer for the casings.
what about the whole...
Then do the extractor.
Intern shakes their head and does as they're told. Intern reappears and loiters by the door, listening.
As far as you know, I've got it covered.
That's
Among other things, a fireable offense. So make sure no one sees it before the reinstall. It's obviously broken when the casing's open like that.
what if someone checks?
They won't. We're the only ones licensed to fix it, for now.
What do you mean?
I mean, they could certify someone else, but why would they as long as we're here? It's the only one on the continent, an old transplant from Europe.
But-
Right there, hands to the plow.
Izzy retrieves the rag and a few tools from the box. Bomb walks off stage, and the intern goes to the desk. Bomb returns to the shop front. Intern searches the drawers. Bomb sits on the chair beside the desk. She begins searching among the paperwork. Izzy can be heard working off stage.
Look, I've done a bit of machining. Maybe I could just make the parts with some of the scrap that you have, and then you don't
No.
need to...
Bomb turns away and dials the phone.
Bulletin on the Paternoster. My assistant is doing the final calibrations. It has been sheerly inspected. We've hammered out any kinks, and we think it'll be back to ambulating employees up and down your headquarters in no time. Reinstallation will be on schedule next week. We want to notify you that it is in perfect working order, but because of the motor's age, maturing like fine wine, we want to offer you a fixed term contract, an SLA for its future maintenance. You're her secretary? At least they're promoting more women these days. I figured it was just a front. Well, they should. Would you? Thanks. At her leisure. We'll be in the office until 5.
She puts the phone down. She returns to the papers.
Secretary, like your pitch?
Executive assistant. It was life-changing.
I guess we're hitting the deadline at least.
What more would you want in this gig economy?
Bomb rubs her knees absentmindedly.
Something to relieve the crushing doubt and anxiety of an unstable future?
Pensions and affordable housing are just government schemes to control social mobility.
You know, keeping up this much paranoia seems like a full-time job.
Intern goes back to helping Izzy.
It's tiring. It gets in your bones.
Transitional segment. Time passes. The motor is repaired. Scene 5. Center stage stands the opening to an elevator shaft, devoid of paternoster cars. A rope is taut and anchored to some part of the shaft's entrance and ascends until it disappears above into the shaft structure. Caution tape is hanging limp from one side of the shaft's entrance. The rest of the stage is a well-established institution's hallway. Bomb stands by the opening, rudely through a toolbox. Intern enters and hurries over to her.
Hey, what are you doing?
Maintenance.
Then why do you keep...
I'm looking for a blunt instrument.
Okay, that sounds worryingly like it's not for mechanical purpose.
Bomb pulls a spanner out of the toolbox and hefts it.
Just a quick bonk.
Look, Bomb, I never want to hear you say that again, okay?
Intern reaches for the spanner and grabs it out of Bomb's hands.
Give it back.
No, you can't keep...
Spotting Ostrovsky, she strikes the intern in the sternum, tearing the implement from him, only to hold it behind her back, as she quickly turns to meet Ostrovsky.
You're the elevator people?
No, we're just really into shafts.
Excuse me?
Can we help you?
Yes, I just wanted to check in. My absentee executive assistant is telling me that you're asking for a retainer to keep this thing working.
Miss, what was it again?
Ostrowski. Taylor.
Miss Taylor.
Ostrowski.
I thought it was Taylor.
Is someone else down there?
Taylor's my first name. Who is that?
Just my assistant.
Right. Well, you're salaried for upkeep, aren't you?
Oh, forgive us our trespasses, but this is specialized work, Miss Taylor.
Ostrowski.
Right. Sorry. And your first name?
Taylor.
We did suggest a refit or even upgrading to a modern system, Miss Strovsky. The quote I gave, what's his name? Madoff, Manson.
Mansur. He's on a leave of absence.
Good time of year for a vacation.
He's being arraigned for embezzlement.
Ah.
Could have been a great vacation then.
Well, we had better hope it's not his signature on this work order, or the whole thing could be void.
Geez, no wonder she's pissed.
Feeling nervous?
When I might witness a murder, yeah. What the hell is wrong with you?
And we wouldn't be having further work managed in-house.
Ostrovsky's phone rings.
Hello? Ah, yes, Mr. Jensen, sir.
The reinstallation is about to be finished. That would be a bad investment.
A bad investment? You're a bad investment. I'm sorry, but I know someone from your department must have written the HSMBC, and I have to hold you responsible.
Oops.
Yes, sir. I'll get right on it. The Historical Sites and Monuments Board.
Oh, isn't that the CRHP? Or parks? Something to do with parks?
No. I have to make another call. Bring in that lawyer? No, not the bald guy. He's either got a coke habit or dandruff. The paperwork comes back like a snow globe. Just get the small, attractive one. No, yeah. I need her to go back through all of the paperwork we have from accounts. Make sure we're not exposed. Look, I'm dealing with the ingrates who sold us out to the historical board. I'm gonna have to call you back. No, do not tell Jensen. I swear to God, if he finds out, I'll ruin your life faster than $1 million wedding.
Just call us ingrates.
Do not bring my divorce into this, Larry.
Look, I get it. The conspiracy theory that we sold you out might be motivated by your boss's reign of terror. We've all been there, but the Paternoster will be functional as soon as we get the cars fixed on
The what?
The elevator.
It'll be done in a couple of days. Project over, nothing to worry about.
Oh, yeah? What about HSMBC? I don't need a long-term maintenance project plus salaries on the expense reports.
There are only 3 of us, and he's an intern.
Bomb strikes the intern in the shin with her spanner, and he hops back. Intern grabs the rope, ascending into the shaft to stabilize himself.
Ah!
Continue, Izzy. Those are sounds.
What was that?
Nothing.
Look, I know someone from your department submitted the damn paperwork. I'm holding you responsible.
Of course, Miss Taylor. Let me just confer with my intern. Can I kill her now?
No.
And apparently you're hiring interns too.
Look, they're not paying me. And without them, this whole place wouldn't even function.
Good to know. Without me, it wouldn't exist.
Well, neither would the recession.
Talk about fiscal responsibility. This
Waves a hand over all of them.
is a waste of money. We're not a charity. So I take the tax exemption.
Well, I'll put that on my returns under vague suggestions, should I?
You're going to allow this, are you?
I doubt he's ever filed taxes.
Like I said, I hold you responsible for the conduct of your department.
My department is good, honest people exclusively.
Bullshit.
He's a good kid.
You're going to let this stand?
Sit, stand, jog, he can do what he wants. He's fired, though.
What?
I know it wasn't him.
Ostrowski realizes she's made a mistake. She turns and walks away.
That's not fair.
Bomb hefts the spanner and strides after Ostrowski. Intern grabs her from behind.
Get off me.
No! You think assault's going to help?
It would make me feel better.
You feel better, you just fired me.
They're not fired.
Hey, what?
You don't have a job. I can't fire you. I just said it so I could shut her up. You think I like putting on a shit-eating grin for that lackey?
So you lied.
Yeah, I lied. I can't fire you. You're an unpaid intern.
Oh. Thanks?
Just go home.
What?
Go home. You're done.
Mom, you just said that you couldn't fire me and
No, I can't. But I can dismiss you.
for talking back to that lackey?
Because you're a fucking liability.
Okay, but I need this.
Go home.
Intern tries to fight back, but balks and exits.
These days, we're all lackeys.
Bomb walks off.
Hey, why was there yelling? I'm done anyway. Can you let me down now? Bomb? Intern? Guys?
Interlude 4. Intern is leaving the front of the shop as Izzy arrives carrying a jacket. They linger in the cold.
Oh, hey. Look, I'm just grabbing some stuff. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that I was early enough to not really.
Oh,
She didn't tell you, did she?
tell me what?
But the talk that we had.
I mean, she told me about this old Strowski bird. I didn't see you the rest of the day, but you guys kind of left me hanging.
Well, she fired me.
Oh, she does that a couple times a month.
No, this sounded like it might be good enough for a couple months. So, what are you doing here so early, by the way?
Izzy rubs his bandaged thumb.
Just wanted to put a pot of coffee on.
You're drinking that much?
Yeah, for the caffeine. Just for the caffeine.
Well, there is a place down the street.
Yeah, I know. I've been saving though. No coffees and donuts. Small, but still. It's one of the girls' birthdays in a couple of weeks. You ever plan a birthday party?
For my mom. She works a lot, so it was super easy to surprise her.
What'd she do?
Oh, well, office clerk.
Oh, right, you said.
Under duress.
And your dad?
I mean, he was a doctor. He's not really.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. He's not. He's just sick. He has been for kind of a while right now.
Is that why you're in college? Trying to get a good job?
I mean, same as anyone, right? Gotta pay the bills.
I feel that. The things we do for family, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, working here.
Oh, yeah. Well, Izzy, all that with the install and the motor, it could be a lot of trouble.
But yeah, I know. I just, the deadline's tomorrow. I'd rather get fired later than sooner and all that stuff with the government historical thing.
Yeah, no, I get it. I should get going anyways. I mean, you've got loads of work to do.
You know, you should just come back tomorrow. Take today off, come back tomorrow, and she'll give you your job.
Unpaid internship.
Yeah, she'll give it back. Just come back anytime in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I'll come back tomorrow. Bye, Izzy. Hello?
So, do you have anything concrete for me?
No, I don't.
Come on! I thought we had her with that little performance. What about the assistant? Anything there?
No.
Well, if it really is nothing and you are fired, your mom still works on the second floor, yeah?
You know that she is. You asked her if I'd be interested in the job, this job that I'm doing right now.
It'd be brutal if she was caught up in Mansier's business. The investigation. At best, it could cost her job.
What?
A colleague, head of accounting, fraud, embezzlement, the usual. Obviously, he's enjoying a view from a barred window, but they're still looking for anyone who helped him. I just think the mother of a single-income household with crippling debt might be easily suspicious. A shame, really, the effect that it could have on your father.
Look, I maybe have something, okay? I maybe have something.
Good. Stop by my office. If you've really got something, it'll be fast. I don't want to spend all night turning over every detail you remember any more than you do.
Yeah, I'll be right up.
Intern strides off stage. Scene 6. Izzy enters the shop. Bomb is slumped over the desk and begins to wake up upon his arrival. Bomb suddenly jolts awake, lifting a tire iron, ready to strike. Izzy freezes.
Good morning.
Bomb looks at them, rubs her eyes, and then drops the iron.
This isn't normal working hours for saboteurs.
Gotta remain vigilant.
Yeah, you look vigilant.
Bomb sits, rubbing her knees.
You got any letters?
How's Ostrowski called?
Intern lingers by the door.
Taylor?
Yeah?
Nope. And I fired you.
Well, you said that you couldn't.
How about you volunteer then? Ostrovsky's gonna fire one of us.
Well, that was just a threat, though.
Was it?
That's what you said. Just a threat. Disciplinary stuff at most.
Don't freak out.
I wasn't freaking out. I've been not freaking out. You said you could handle this.
Calm down.
Car's already working overtime on this car loan and mortgage.
I said calm down.
I'll have to be with the kids all the time.
It doesn't matter.
Ugh. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've done all the work around here while you've been messing around.
You think I enjoy brown nosing in that silk-plated, marble-rugged atrium?
You didn't wet yourself 6 floors above the nearest washroom.
The harness was pretty soaked.
It's the last day.
Well, the snow's heavy. Maybe it won't happen today.
Izzy stomps off into the back.
That smacks of middle-class guilt.
What middle class?
You and your college education, waltzing in here, breaking paternosters,
Like that's a regular thing.
or you and the espionage emporium.
Okay, Bum, I wasn't even here when it broke.
Good cover. Your spy master teach you that one?
Well, they don't use Spy Master because they weren't born in the 20s.
I guess not. They call them handlers these days. Izzy!
Oh, I have heard dog whistles that are less shrill.
Bomb drags her chair out and presents it to the intern.
What?
Sit.
Izzy? She's lost it.
You're not a spy. Sit in the chair.
Okay, Izzy, she's literally gone insane.
In the chair.
Intern sits.
Why does everyone your age have to say literally all the time?
Oh, because reality is unbelievable. Izzy, call the clinic. She's finally snapped.
Bomb plants a fire extinguisher behind the chair.
Oh, what are you? Ow! Hey!
Bomb ties the intern's hands.
You're not a spy. Stop struggling.
Bomb retrieves the fire extinguisher.
You like your work?
Tied to the job.
Intern strains against the bonds.
Hours are a bit constraining, though. Izzy!
How much are they paying you?
Oh, I'm in the highest bracket of unpaid internships.
Bomb steps around and points the extinguisher at the intern's face.
Severance gets smaller every year. The benefits erode. That's gotta be worth something. Who's paying you?
The reptilian Illuminati. Okay, it's fine. It's the flat Earth Society. Obama's campaign manager.
Who?
Pick one.
Bomb covers the intern's mouth with the nozzle.
I'll do it.
Intern dives away. Bomb quickly climbs onto their back, holding them in place.
Izzy!
Bomb covers his mouth with her hand.
Izzy, what are you doing?
Izzy is sat on the floor, carefully constructing a Lego castle. He's ignoring the fight.
Izzy, hate to say I told you so.
Bomb shouts as the intern bites one of her fingers. Bomb squeezes the trigger and the extinguisher goes off. Izzy finally gets up and goes to see what the commotion is. Bomb sprays foam on the intern. Intern fights back with their legs only. Neither can get up because the floor is slick.
It's him. He's the saboteur.
What the fuck?
Izzy walks over and yanks Bomb off the intern.
Okay. She was...
I don't know why he thinks he can't deal with small children.
Well, you're not exactly an authority on reality here.
I broke it. It's bad enough I'm going to get fired, but I didn't mean to take you with me.
No,
It was
I
an
told
accident.
you.
no,
It was an accident.
Fired.
I know. Just get him out.
Bomb, it was me.
Izzy brandishes their healing thumb at her.
It was me. I hurt myself. It was an accident.
I know why you're here. Some sour, self-flagellating bullshit? Feeling contrite?
She picks up the tire iron from beside the desk.
He's just here to see the aftermath. Like that makes it okay.
Bomb, it's okay. I'll get fired. I'm the one. I'll lose my job.
We both are. I am. It was supposed to be me.
What?
God, it was supposed to be me, Izzy.
What?
I called them. Obviously, I called them, the Sites and Monuments Board. But then he came down here and told Ostrovsky about the motor.
Didn't.
I was going to bury the fuckers in paperwork and then they'd fire me.
I didn't tell her.
I know it was you. Ostrovsky, when she came down here pointing fingers, she knew you hadn't done it. She didn't just dismiss an excuse. She knew it wasn't you.
I didn't tell her. I promise. I swear I didn't. I could have yesterday, last night, but I didn't.
He's a plant.
Why?
For money? Some sick fetish?
Why would you get yourself fired? What were you gonna do? What were you gonna do? Just go home? You've got no savings, no plan.
I got a bottle of gin and a brand.
Bomb walks over to the desk, leaning against it, and picks up the phone.
Hello? Yeah, that's right. It was me.
Letters spill out onto stage.
Today? Yeah, I'll check. Thanks.
What happened?
Bomb picks through the letters.
Bomb?
Bomb dismisses him with a wave of a letter. She drops the rest. She opens the envelope.
I wasn't sure that she even read the mail.
Well, she always got mad because they delivered upstairs first.
Izzy rushes to the door with intern. They peer outside.
Ooh, that's a nice looking computer to throw out of a window.
Oh, and there goes the cell phone.
Also read fast. Stop them getting ahead. We are writing to inform you that in the face of increasing issues with funding and irregularities in procedure, we have determined the historical merit of your application and the 1927 Halford's issue Paternoster, and have chosen to grant it full recognition as a structure of cultural significance. A similar declaration has been forwarded to the Paternoster's owners on site to ensure its protected status post haste. And as we understand, you are the current licensees for maintenance of the aforementioned elevator. There will be a review, but at this time, we anticipate no difficulties.
What's post haste mean?
What about the rest?
Ostrowski steps into the shop.
Hello.
And Izzy and intern step out of Ostrowski's way as she stalks over to Bomb. Bomb backs against the desk.
They called me a few minutes ago.
Bomb shuffles the tire iron out of arm's reach.
Us too. Kind of you to come all the way down here, even though you didn't have to.
My phone. Technical difficulties. You're fired.
Me?
Ostrowski gets uncomfortably close to Bomb and picks up the tire iron.
We've decided to consider your proposed contract. Your department has a new operating budget, bigger, to cover the costs of the preservation effort.
Intern goes to the back. Ostrowski points the tire iron, freezing them in place.
He's fired. And you're going to fill out every last piece of paperwork for this project.
Ostrowski hefts the tire iron.
Of course, Mrs. Taylor Ostrovsky.
Ostrowski walks towards the door, stopping in front of the intern. She looks at the foam, wet patches, and tied hands, opens her mouth to speak. Ostrowski takes a long breath out and exits through the front door.
Did you just call her Ostrovsky?
What just happened?
Did she?
Just shut.
I can't, I don't, what's that mean?
I told you it would all be fine.
But how?
You still got a job, is he?
Really? Even after
Even after you nearly destroyed both our livelihoods. Yes.
I still don't understand.
We rigged the game, Izzy. Ostrovik had to give us the contract.
I've still got a job?
Yes, Isaiah, we both do.
Izzy backs towards the door.
Okay. I'll,
So, did you actually think it was going to get approved?
Well,
Izzy re-enters holding the tire iron.
Look, I was thinking, if we've still got jobs, he didn't sell us out, and you're tired. Maybe me and the intern, could take some of the load off of you. If you don't still want to club him to death with this, I mean.
Izzy places the tire iron on the ground. Bomb and intern look as if they are about to go for the tire iron.
I'm going to start night school too, you know. Still work here, just maybe get a qualification, just in case something doesn't work out.
Izzy grabs a mop and a box.
While I can. I'm still not sure what happened. For the scrap outside.
the Paternoster's protected now. We're the only ones licensed to fix it. And you accidentally guaranteed that it'll need regular maintenance. Can't get more cut and dry.
Right.
Intern takes the mop from him, hands still tied, and he retreats to the door.
Well, think about it anyway, and we'll talk. I don't think you're ready to retire.
Izzy goes back outside with the box. Intern begins cleaning up the foam.
I'll be I'll just clean this up and go, okay?
You want a job?
What? Yeah? I mean, I definitely just lost my other one, so
Bomb takes the mop.
Bomb, I would be so happy to help. Seriously, like take some of the hard out of the labor for you guys?
We can make up some extra hours if Izzy's off reading books. Can you manage all this?
Teaching moment?
Call it a protracted hiring process.
Well, it seems standard for an entry-level job.
Intern tries to take the mop back from Bomb, but she snatches it away.
I'll add it to the pile of fresh paperwork to write up.
So it's just all good then.
Yup.
You just need to finish the install.
She's not going to leave us alone.
Well, nothing new then.
Intern tugs at the rope around his hands and goes into the back.
Fought for the right to toil and grovel, down with the arms and up with the shovel.
Bomb mops up the rest of the foam. Epilogue. Intern and Izzy shuffle across the stage. Between them, they're carrying the massive Lego castle. Careful not to drop anything.
Oh, Izzy, I am sure that she'll like it.
Yeah, she will. I hope.
Things you do for your kids, eh?
Do you think you'll ever have kids?
Maybe, if I can afford it. And, you know, someone wants to donate 9 months and an egg. How much further is it?
Not much.
Is that not much like an average commute sort of way, or are we talking Stonehenge way?
They shuffle off stage. Bomb hurries after them.
It's not like either of you are dragging granite from Wales.
Bomb, just watch out, okay? It's really icy.
Not blind.
Bomb!
Oh, shit.
I hope your degree's not in structural engineering.
End.